20s are for growth.
Growth, falling in love, and taking risks. You can't waste them.
Not your golden years.
They're precious.
See more, do more, and be more.
Welcome back to my 20s diary. In my journey to enrich my 20s and improve my life, I came up with the phrase, see more, be more, do more. We are on be more, as in be more comfortable with aging. When I was a teenager, I really did not want to. I was like, I'm just a girl. I'm still just a girl. No, I'm a girl. I'm tiny. I don't want to age because I like making decisions and being autonomous, and taxes and like the bureaucracy of adulting was daunting to me. And for that part, I wanted to remain, a dependent and a child. But I'm so excited to hit so many different. I can't wait to be 30. I can't wait to be 60. Like I'm not someone who's like, I never want to age. I want to be like a vampire sitting still. And some people are not as comfortable with that. I recently saw a TikTok and this woman was like, getting older is a privilege, because she said ever since I've turned like 25, every year someone I knew from high school, one person has at least died. I said, huh? I said, oh, let me get comfortable with aging. Anyway, so I'm so excited to age. Like there's so many things that I'm like looking forward to. So number one, I think the biggest thing that makes you excited to age and really comfortable with the prospect is reserving milestones for when you're older. So I have a couple examples, but most importantly, like the idea of it is you want to have things that you're like looking forward to, like things that you are saving for that particular age, because it's something that you're striving for. Like every day you get older, you're like, well, at least I'm closer to that milestone. It's something anticipatory. It makes you excited for the day. And I think it's really important, even just in general, having things to look forward to, but especially with aging, that's how I look at it. And it also stops like instant gratification. Like you can't just do every little thing. Then you're like those people who have a bunch of money, they spent it all, and then like they can't go higher, their baseline has been like obstructed, like their baseline's to the roof. Like you have to like build up so your life is exciting, you still have an appetite for life because there's so much new things you haven't tried and you're saving. So for example, this is low stakes. I watched Smallville. Smallville is my favorite show. I cannot rewatch it until I'm 25, I think is when I saved it. But when my 25th birthday hits and it hits the right time, I'm so excited to rewatch it. Another thing is I decided I'm not doing a bob or any short hairstyles, if I can help it, until I'm 30. I feel like 30 is such like a grown woman age to have a bob. I want a bob. I might even get a pixie. I'm debating between a pixie and a bob. We'll see by the time I'm 30, but probably a pixie. But yeah, that's gonna happen. So like every day I wake up, I'm like, ah. And then also gray hair. I can't wait to go fully gray. I'm gonna save that until my hair starts turning gray, but I cannot wait. Actually, I have a list, and also you should like start writing these things down. They shouldn't be like vague things. They should be set in stone. Like back in the day, when you're younger, you're waiting. You're like, I'm 16, I'm gonna get a car. I'm 18, I'm gonna get a nose piercing. I'm 20, I'm gonna color my hair pink. Like those type of like, oh my god, I can't wait. Oh my god, it's my birthday. Now I get to do those. Those are the type of things you still have to set in stone. Even 27, like random age dates. They don't have to hit the 0 mark. You could be like, at 33, I'm gonna write a book. Like not goals, but like things you can do. Anyways, so hopefully that's helpful. Okay, number 2 is, I think the other part of aging that's daunting is that the more you age, the more you're walking down one path and it's harder to go back because you have to go all the way back. But also it's something that you should know that you can always restart. I spoke to this older woman. I asked her, she didn't understand, but I did want to interview her because she was telling me about her life, and she was like asking me about my after college plans, and she's like, you just can't be afraid. You can do anything and you can always restart. Just like go down a path. If it doesn't change. She was like, I was a fashion designer, and then I worked for this person, and then I was an airline hostess, and then I got married, and then I moved to Paris, and then I was in Africa for a bit. She was living a life, and she's like, and that didn't work out, so I changed, and that didn't work out, so I changed. So you can always have time to reinvent yourself, and that's also super exciting. Like I feel like a rebrand is so exciting. It's like, okay, like I'm completely new. It's like literally like finishing a painting and then having a new canvas. That's how I feel about rebrands. So it might be a lot of effort to like, I have to restart my life, but that might happen multiple times when you're older, and that's something that you should be kind of, or how I view it is, I'm excited to do that. Like I can't wait to go fully into something and then I feel like what's that thing? I'm thinking of an algorithm. I feel like I'm doing depth first search. Yeah, depth first search, I'm pretty sure. And then this reinvention also stems from like jobs, like one path, change, one path, go back, change. And also for friendships, like this group, never mind, I've outgrown them, we're going to this new group. Like you can always reinvent in all those aspects, romance, all those type of things. So that's number 2. The third tip is to follow older women. They don't just disappear. I feel like a lot of the times you can kind of get pulled in with the tide of what you're seeing on your feed and also who you're speaking to in your daily life. But like, see how that experience I had speaking to that older women, like if you're around older women, they make life so exciting. They have so much to do, so much freedom, so many stories to share, and it's very inspiring to see how life can continue to unfold and flourish as you get older. And you can only hear those stories when you're around older women and following them. So I make it a point to follow older women who I admire, who are young in spirit, I guess, who is something I would like to be down the line. Like I could see myself, I'm like, oh my god, you're me when I'm older, and I love that. And what are you doing? What should I be doing? That's those are also my influencers. Like I'm influenced by those older women, because sometimes it's just like you get older and then what happens? But no, you get older and then life continues on, and they're there, and I want to see them, and I'm gonna be them. Yay! Number 4, I think also another fear that's obstacle for me excited to age is obviously cosmetic changes. Like your skin starts to sag, you start looking different, you can't maybe sometimes recognize yourself. You're like, I used to be. And obviously I haven't experienced the depths of this because I'm still 22, but what I'm thinking is as long as you keep going to the gym, you drink your water, you limit your sun exposure, you keep on your retinol, you don't smoke, and limit your drinking if you must, but no drinking, then you're good. I did all I could. Like those are the natural remedies. You do all the things and just let yourself age. Like as long as you're taking care of yourself, you can trust in the universe that you'll age. And also like my mom's pretty, my grandma's pretty. Like I'm not worried about that. So I'm excited to see how I can change. Like I'm like, as I get older, I'm like, I'm gonna look more and more like my mom and like the people before me. Like I like that idea of it. So you can't be too scared about it. You just have to mitigate what you can. And then also, girl, save your money, go see that doctor. I'm from California, so I'm not opposed to or intimidated by a small nip and tuck here. I don't have any moral qualms about that. So that's all you can do cosmetically, and then that's not something that you should be worried about. You just do the steps, and the outcome will be, there's one option where you don't do any of that stuff and then you're just scared and whatever, and then the other one is just taking care of yourself that way, and then you'll be on 2 different paths, and whenever you arrive, you'll at least be better than the other one, if you care, which I don't know. Number 5 is the other aspect of the cosmetic thing is health. You need to take care of to continue to be excited to age, as long as you're taking care of your teeth, your bones, your heart, and your hormones, especially as a woman. I'm following on the premenopause stuff. There's a lot of new literature, medical literature that's happening on premenopause and maybe starting in your 30s, what hormones you should start looking at and testing to see if they're messing up with life. So that's exciting. At least they're still doing some research on women's hormones, because that's an understudied place. But just taking care of your health, taking your vitamins, and also as you get older, your bone density gets weaker. It starts gradually going down. So you have to be putting muscle on and eating calcium to reduce chances of heart attacks, those type of things. Those are, what's it called? Preventative. So preventative care, yeah. So as long as you do those. So number 4 and 5 is just like, don't be scared. There's things that you can do. And then if you do those things, then it's not a problem. Just keep being excited to age. I feel like that makes sense. Number 6, we have 2 more goals. So the 6th one is loss. I think also as you get older, one of the things that worry people, that keeps them from being excited, is the worry about loss. Loss in experience, and then also loss in people, like losing people around you who pass on. And you know that everyone can deal with that any type of way, but the way that I like to think about it is I've written down I'm calling people up and I'm asking them, how should I commemorate you? Because my biggest thing, like, people will pass, you just have to kind of accept that, but I want to know what I can do to commemorate you, because that will make me feel more peace and closer to you. To the people who I care about who passed, they're like, light a candle for me every second week. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing this for you. And it makes me think of them. It's like, oh, I'm so, you know what I mean? I miss them, but when I miss them, I can do this. Like, plant a flower. Okay, I can do that. Anytime you hear this song, do a dance, like that type of thing. So for the people I care about, I have written down a name attached. This is how I'm going to commemorate you. And then also to them, I say, okay, well, this is how you should commemorate me. And then also another way is signs. I'm a big signs person. I love looking for signs. So I'm like, okay, if you were like, you can do your own spiritual thing, but like, if you were to come give me a sign, what sign should we look out for? And they're like, look out for double rainbows. If you see double rainbows, that's me. And I'm like, perfect. So that's how I'm dealing with loss, and that's how it doesn't remove from my excitement. And then lastly, last tip I have to keep excited for aging is to keep your identity. As you age, you get tied to more people. I feel like slowly you start being like, well, I'm a mom. If you're a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a friend, you know, I'm just an old lady, I'm just an old person. And no, you're you. You're you. And you continue. I can definitely see myself when I'm 30, I'm still gonna be all pink and whatever, maybe, who knows. But like whatever identity I have then, it's gonna be my identity. I'm gonna keep expressing myself in that way. I'm still gonna listen to music. Like I can still go to concerts. I feel like people don't, they just like, you get old and then you disappear, but it's your life. You can continue on, you know, continue with your interests. You can keep going and they can evolve and mature in that sense. So I would just say like, keep your own identity and keep doing things that pour into yourself. And so you're not just like, I'm not just a mom. I'm a marathon runner, which I guess is also identifies the movement. Yeah. And that also helps. I like writing down things. So if you have to write notes on what your identity is, what identity factors you have, keep writing them down so you don't get lost in the sauce. So I hope that helped. So be more comfortable aging, be excited to age, see more, be more, do more. You're entirely up to you. Ta-ta.